Hello, hello. We are back at it again with some trails through Daybreak II. Happy Tuesday. Hope y'all are having a good one. I think with the way these flashbacks have been going, we're probably very likely gonna finish Act 3 tonight. Yeah, because I think every time we've flashed back, it's always happened to be that we don't have to talk with everyone again because we've already exhausted conversation. Yeah. So there probably isn't even a ton of housekeeping for us to do before we end up moving into any of the actual critical content.
Welcome to Laguna.
It'll be a very, very smooth night. At least until things get super dire.
This is perfect.
This might be a little too toasty.
Also, hello. How you doing? Hope you're having a good one.
That was nice
Thank you
and
for stopping by.
refreshing. Come back anytime.
We're gonna go get our asses
Such a
handed
stick
to
in the
us.
mud.
We're gonna check out the Vantai district. Right, because I don't know if there's anything else. Well,
Time to
let's
depart.
check every district, just maybe walk through, look for any yellow dots. Yeah, currently making some bacon in the oven. They're gonna make some sandwiches. Ooh, that sounds awesome. I myself made some quesadillas earlier today. Well,
Then let's
earlier
head
being
over.
maybe an hour ago. Used a bit of that leftover carne asada. So we have
go.
that for dinner tonight. You know, funny, I don't think I've ever actually cooked bacon in the oven. But it seems like it would
Let's
be
be on our way.
a lot easier than, say, throwing that onto the stove and doing a lot of them at once. Okay, yeah. So far, everything's looking pretty checked
I guess
through.
we're off.
I guess we could maybe watch a movie? If we haven't seen, every movie yet? I know we're missing one movie.
Welcome to the Treon Mall.
Movie check.
Step right.
The showing on screen 1 will soon begin.
Oh, this is the only one we haven't watched. I know we're missing one movie. I guess this is the one.
If you
Basketball
have a
movie
ticket,
time.
please proceed to the entrance.
And I want to take... Well, who would appreciate it? Who's close? Everyone's kind of far. I'll just pick my favorites.
Step right.
So,
We have merchandise for the movie on sale at the shop.
of course, we're a Reset Simp. And then we'll
Why not
take...
buy a souvenir to
Aaron.
remember your visit?
Get hyped about sports and basketball with my boy. Dan decided to let everyone loose so he could watch a movie during his work break. After inviting some company to tag along with them, they made their way to the theater. Oh, more Tokyo Xanadu tracks. The story centers around the Green Hill High School basketball club. The team captain, Halil, hails from the Central East and loves basketball more than anyone. Despite the passionate guidance from the team's half-Eastern manager, Linfa, Despite the passionate guidance from the teacher's half-Eastern manager, Linfa, the school has never been known for its success in the sport. That is until a basketball player prodigy by the name of Evan joins and turns the team into an unstoppable powerhouse. What they gain in athletic prowess, they lose in team spirit. Their victories were owed to Evan. Now their new captain, dominating all the plays, the team was effectively reduced to a one-man show. Evan mocks Halil, calling him the biggest piece of dead weight on the team, and removes him from the starting lineup. Then comes the final game of the season, when they face off against the toughest opponents yet. Evan is unable to break through the impregnable defense, and the first half ends without Greenhill scoring a single point. The team's simmering frustrations with Evan reach a boiling point. The heated arguments and accusations ignite Evan's short fuse. He attempts to storm out in a fit of rage, only to be stopped shortly by their normally unflappable team manager.
That's enough! No more fighting! We're a team, aren't we?
Can they do that?
Are we? I don't see a team. Just a bunch of chumps who can't score for shit. Listen up. If any of you get your hands on the ball, pass it to me. I'll turn this game around in no time flat.
Like, if my coach slapped me, like, I'd be...
You just don't get it, Evan. How can I get this through your thick skull? You have no idea what this sport is about.
Oh, great. You're all here. I just got done talking to the coach. Hey, Evan, do you mind if I be selfish for a sec? Put me in for the second half. Please. I'm begging you.
Damn it. All over me. I might be able to make a pass, but is anyone even open?
Oh, we know our boy's open.
Now's not the time to be calling it quits, Evan. I might not be great at this game, but I love it more than anything in the world. So I get it. I get why you're so fired up about it. Our passion burns just as bright as yours, and it won't get snuffed out here. No way in hell!
What's with that stupid grin on his... Oh, no. That guy can't do anything right. Ah, what the hell. Go for it, Halil. Show me that you've got what it takes.
You can do it!
Trail's got
Take
hype
it to
moments.
the hole, you two!
Then Reset's like, damn, I kind of want a ball. I thought that was gonna be one of those dumb sappy coming of age movies. I'll admit, that wasn't half bad. You know, Evan kind of reminded me of how you were way back when. Way back when? Dude, we literally met less than a year ago. Anyways, I get that guys subscribe to the whole those who can do, those who can't teach bit. But that mindset only works early on. You've got to try and add some other people into the mix at some point, and if you aren't sure, they can hack it. What goes around comes around. Up the numbers of people who can get the job done and it'll end up working in your favor someday. Wipe that dumbass grin off your face. It's giving me proud papa vibes. I don't like it. I was just thinking that you sounded like a real ass leader for a sec. I'm starting to get why your friends put so much trust in you. Yeah, well, who asked you anyways, Pops? Character development. We love Aaron. If you could pluck a frame out of any point in the life of a high school student, I'm certain it would look quite gorgeous. Spending time together with friends day after day sounds like a beautiful thing. Wait, I forgot. She didn't have a high school experience, didn't she? We really just like... Trust me, that time of your life ain't all sunshine and roses. You got the stress of preparing for the future, and all the networking's a great pain. Or giant pain. Although I can't deny those fun experiences in between can turn into real assets later in life. I'm sure that was the case for those three characters in the film as well. Yeah, and hey, that doesn't mean us grown-ups can't have our fun too. A kid can't just up and act like an adult all of a sudden, but an adult can act like a kid anytime they want. So you're proposing that we should not lose touch with our inner child? Very well. I'll be sure to use you as a reference point. Do not let the kid in you die. Glad you get the picture. Oh, wait, what? Did she called Van a child. Let's see if they're selling commemorative brochures for this movie. You know we are buying. And there we go. We finally watched every movie in the game. What do we get for that? Elegant gown. I think it's kind of whatever. I don't know if anyone's hurting for EP. Like, maybe Reset? Actually, yeah, it'd probably be Reset. Let's give her the gown. How much do we lose for that, though? 15 on everything? Meh. Oh, that is a giant speed upgrade for Reset, though. We are giving her the Stregas. 132 speed is nuts.
Treon
Stuff is
Tower?
cutting edge.
It's huge.
Okay, well, we watched a movie here. Will they let us watch another movie in Terrell to maybe buff up our points?
Let's be on
Or
our
are we
way.
only going to be given one?
Welcome.
Okay, cool. We can watch two. Let's
Thank you
see.
for your
Probably the
visit today.
Return of the King again. And I think
Showing on
last
screen one will
time...
soon begin.
I feel like last time I probably brought Reset.
Please silence your phones and enjoy the film.
It'll tell me. We'll bring Reset again and I guess Agnes. I saw this movie with Reset before. Hold off.
My Casablanca.
Agnes and...
It all started with a simple
Aaron?
diary. But it
Then we're just gonna like skip through this again since we've already seen it. Skip. Sarah was really expressive as Kiara, don't you think? It was interesting seeing her play a more rough and tumble character. Kiara is a far cry from the kind, gentle Sarah we all know. I was also really into the romance between her and Sindhu. Yeah, hard to believe that was her first role. I think she'll have a long career ahead of her. Even though her warrior attire was a bit less revealing than what she was wearing while dancing, she still managed to give off an air of sensuality. I'll have to compliment her on the performance next time we see her. If you asked me what my favorite scenes were, I'd say the ones where the enemy soldiers were sent flying. The story was simple enough. Guess Godey's not the only one who knows how to make a crowd pleaser. It had a little bit of everything, action, romance, and comedy. Even some song and dance numbers that came out of nowhere. That film was the whole package and then some. Costumes are flashy and colorful, and it was littered with fantastic special effects. Must have cost the studio a pretty mirror to produce it. Outside must be doing really well for themselves, unlike a certain cheapskate boss I know. Excuse me? We're rich, and I pay my employees. Well, maybe we don't. Actually, I don't think we've ever paid our employees. That's your pitch for a raise. You know it's going straight into the trash. Anyways, a lot of news today, huh? The whole, like,
I hear that
What,
new
Kaino
movie is out of
Kaseki?
this world.
Beyond the Horizon,
Delicious
delayed to January of next year.
Unfolds on an all-new
What news?
adventure. The Adventures of
Honestly,
Rockford.
I think it's a good
Golden
thing.
Calamity.
I
In theaters
am not
now.
against giving them more time to, like, rough out any of the rough edges. And then obviously it also gives way more time for, like, Sky to kind of sit and simmer, which is good. We're, like, thriving in abundance as, like, Trails heads this year. I mean, we already had Daybreak II in February, you know? So giving us Daybreak II, Sky, and Horizon all in the same year would have been, like,
We embarked on a journey.
maybe asking for too much.
The saga of
I am, like, totally okay with that getting
Let's
delayed.
be on our way.
Yeah, after Horizon's out, I'm expecting a Kai 2 trailer immediately after. Mm-hmm.
Latest news from
Yeah, I mean, I think I've even seen stuff online about people being worried about, like, oh, like a shareholders meeting that they might have in, like, December or whatever might, like, spoil even more for people.
Fun.
Want to take a look?
But I think that's just, like, how it is. Oh, interesting. They're letting us buy stuff for Nadia and Swin here. Yeah, everything's
Come
still...
again.
It is what it is there. Oh yeah, we finally had a loop around. We're on the save slot 1 now. We've already used how many? I mean, some of these were a joke, but we've already run through 225 save slots. Pretty sure they're gonna wait for Horizon out to be globally
There's
first
so
because
much
Kai
to
2 trailer
see.
will literally spoil so many things. Something big must have happened. Fair though, because Kai really feels like another almost Reverie.
Fresh produce
I mean, just the fact that they're bringing back like Reen and a couple of those characters, and like Kevin shows up, as far as I know, feels like pretty big. Or maybe if not a Reverie, but like a Cold Steel 4, because you know, like Cold Steel 4 had like a bunch of like returning characters show up.
Time to depart.
Reverie was a different beast.
It's like the coup never happened. Yes, it's certainly odd, but I think this is for the best. We just have to take measures to ensure that future doesn't play out again.
Yeah, it's Reverie plus Cold Steel 4 plus second chapter, yeah. Well, if it isn't Arkwright Solutions, not every day I see you in the Vantai district. Hey, didn't realize you worked over here. You on a job right now? Yeah, something like that. There's a lot of straight-laced clients out here, though. They give me a real headache. I knew she wasn't just some ordinary delivery person. Yes, the piloting skills she displayed on the day of the coup would suggest she is not what she says she is. I can only imagine why she's in the Vantai district. Are we sharing secrets now? I'd hate to be excluded. Sorry, it's nothing. Anyways, did you change your bike again? Nice of you to notice. I actually managed to get my hands on some parts I've been looking for. Why don't we take a drive together sometime, then I can show you all her specs. Sure, I'll be looking forward to it. I don't need to go poking my nose in her business right now. I've been pretty good with my delivery job lately, but I think I'm finally getting, I think I'm finally good to catch my breath a little. Maybe I'll go grab a bite at that bistro under your office.
Very well.
Only good bites at Montmartre. Is this Shino?
Hello.
Huh. Interesting that she still has the the story for
Thank
making
you.
the Vivid Pariso, even though we didn't do like the sub-story. Huh. Is that all that's in Vantai? Just Hermes and story? I guess so. They want us to dive right in, and we will.
I'm curious to see how well I'll perform. Have you heard the news?
Oh. Gamers don't look up moment. Here we are in the Vantai district. And there's Sheena Dirk, the mother of the revolution in Calvardian democracy as we know it. Remind me, wasn't there some kind of secret mechanism on the statues at Aramis at the academy? There was. You don't suppose that applies here too? Even throughout our entire high school career, the passage they concealed remained undiscovered. I believe this statue was made at around the same time. Then maybe Miss Derrick is hiding her own secret mechanism. Might be worth giving it a once-over, just to be sure. We shall avail ourselves of every analysis kit and function at our disposal. Scan complete. No abnormalities found in internal structure. Residual spiritual energy, however, was detected at immeasurable amounts. Residual spiritual energy? It's not very strong, but I feel it too. There's a dark force coming off the Sheena statue that I can't wrap my head around. Wait, huh? What's wrong, Fairy? I'm just picking it up on something strange. It's like I can sense it from here, but it's clearly not anywhere in the area. Huh. How's that add up? Over there. It's faint, but the energy's the same. What is it, though? Why does it feel like this? I see what's going on here. Dirk Memorial Park's in that direction. Oh, that's right. It's the only other place in and around the capital that has a statue of Sheena Dirk. Coincidence? Not likely. Perhaps it's a spiritual pathway of sorts. Linking the two identical statues may be a means of transmitting something remotely. Yeah, must be some kind of setup for the big moment on the horizon. Horizon mention? What gets me is the way he already had this prepared on day one. If we head over there now, we won't be able to investigate the city. But still, this is something we need to look into. Alright, let's make sure we're good to go before setting out. I believe we are. I believe we've done all of our housekeeping, enough housekeeping to last like the entire game. We're gonna run it down. Act 3 ending on the horizon. Dirk Memorial Park. Can't be too prepared for what might come up there. Should we head out now? There won't be time to roam around town once we do. From there, Van and the others cut their rounds at the city short and set off for Dirk Memorial Park. Bracers are here too? Is it just the lane? Why'd we take the whole bracer truck? I guess we wouldn't be able to fit the entire office into Van's truck. Doesn't seem like anything's wrong at the moment. Just business as usual, on the surface, that is. Yeah, I can feel the dark force from before, or no, it's actually even stronger here. Spiritual signatures detected in the vicinity are similar to recorded values from the Vantai district. Just as we thought. Judging by these shard search results, this might be a junction point for the pathway I mentioned. Let's head in and investigate. Tip the statue over.
The Genesis!
The other 6 we brought are glowing too.
Wait, everyone's just holding on to one besides Elaine? Tragic.
What the?
Guess we came to the right spot after all.
I see. So the enemy was headquartered right under our noses.
Okay, Renee was following us. Gang, gang. They could have told us they were coming. We wouldn't have shoved them away.
Ren!
Renee, Shizuna.
Why are you? Actually, I don't even need to ask. You remembered too, didn't you?
Yes. While the details are hazy, we likely remembered at the same time as the rest of you. The memories of us overcoming the events of these 3 days rushed right back to us.
She tracked Miss Claudel using her Zypha's location data, while I located you via the CID's information network. As for the Divine Blade of Silver, I presume she arrived here by way of her unclouded eye, in conjunction with her personal instincts.
Oh, I'm always tuned into when something fun is afoot. And after all we've been through together, it'd be a crying shame not to tag along for the finale.
I'm so mad but so happy that Falcom is making the Kishizuna figure. Like, mad because it's coming at a time. Like, I wasn't even able to get the Elaine figure, and the Shizuna figure drops too, and it's like, damn. Let me get my money up. But like happy because it's like, oh damn. Like, we're really getting a lot of like Trills figures.
Oh, brother.
I gave her that data due to our school
Yeah, the
festival
Testarossa
work.
Divine Knight too, yeah.
We've had to touch base a lot.
Sounds like collusion to me. Instead of getting here fair and square, you people resorted to sneaky tricks.
So what? We can rest a lot easier with them on board.
Definitely. Considering what could be waiting for us up ahead, the more allies, the better.
Is that my cue to make a big comeback?
Nadia? She was just hanging out in the park for the bit?
Nadia!
Thank goodness you're all right. Or, well, as much as you can be.
Gotta say, I'm surprised you landed on this place before we did.
Is it because she remembered too?
Yep. Not from the get-go, though. And I didn't use any sneaky tricks. I just tapped into my partner senses and asked myself where us would hide in or around the capital. Then I went down the list, one candidate at a time for 4 whole days, starting yesterday. You know the final corrosion 3 days from now? That was when I stumbled into this place and faced off against the Garden Master. I managed to get the drop on him and steal back one of the Genesees.
Ah, okay.
But then...
Did like Swin kill her or something? That'd be crazy. Oh wait, no. That's impossible, right? Because she came and gave us the Genesis. But Swin is definitely doing something foul here.
Ace is my partner. I won't let you lay a finger on him.
Ace, you're...
Well now, you've turned into quite a little bandit in the short time since I've seen you, Nadia.
So he's just been manipulated by the corrosion the entire time then?
Won't you join us in watching the rise of a new dawn?
Not on your life, Garden Master!
Seems like an oversight to not also try to control Nadia in the same package.
So that's what happened when you reclaimed the 7th Genesis.
We were totally blindsided back when Swin joined the Garden Master on Nemeth Island. But him having a crimson aura changes things.
The corrosion must have already gotten to him by then. And it's been eating away at his sense of self ever since.
An experience we know all too well. Though, when it first began for him remains a mystery.
His condition resembles that of Jin and Kilika during the coup d'etat. The difference is that this appears to be the actual Swin.
Nevertheless, the corrosion has forced him to follow orders at its convenience all the same.
My brother would never stoop to that. He wouldn't have to in the first place. Not that he is my brother, mind you. Now that I know for sure, all of my hang-ups are gone. I'm gonna stop S and bring him back. And this time, I won't be doing it alone.
Nadia.
To me, he's not just a former client or a part-time assistant. He's someone I trusted enough to act as my substitute. That's all the excuse I need to get involved. I'll let nabbing the 7th Genesis make up for you shirking work. You better be ready to get down to business.
She's gonna be so under-equipped.
Lucky for you, I've got an exclusive free overtime deal going on right now. Good to be part of the team again, guys.
Glad to have you back.
You really had us rattled for a while. But now, we can finally retaliate.
Yeah. All that's left is to bring Swin around and teach those schmucks not to mess with us again. So what's our next move?
Beat the Garden Master's ass. How do we get down there?
The Genesis resonance caused this phase space to expand. But there does not appear to be any activity beyond that. Perhaps there is another layer deeper within. Presumably, the Merhien Garten's resources would have been utilized to construct it.
Just like what happened with me. That must be where the enemies hold up.
So they're just hanging out in like a reality bubble is what they're implying?
Then what we need is a way to breach it.
Heads up! The welcome wagon's here.
Fall back!
Oh, isn't that the Ariok and Olympia's like shit?
These attacks feel familiar.
Oh, not these guys again!
Yeah.
It's the artifacts those overseers from the gardens had.
I guess they made it out. Yeah, we need to penetrate the barrier.
Olympia's angelic doll Ishtanti, and Ariok's fangs of Rahu.
They went missing en route to Arteria, just like the Sword of Divine Darkness.
The corrosion seems to have turned them into autonomous sentries.
Damn, can the Septian Church do anything right?
So they can fight by themselves like an Arasion? Can't we ever catch a break?
Either artifact would make for an onerous foe. To say nothing of facing both at once.
But we still have to take them down.
Yeah. Battle stances, everyone. We're riding this out no matter what.
Then I'm sure you wouldn't mind some assistance from yours truly.
Lucretia too? Lucretia Oomph? Does that mean we also get like Walter in the package?
Retzi? The Society's golden butterfly.
Nice of you to crash the party. I take it you're after those artifacts? I am merely tying up a few loose ends. How fortunate I am to steal a march on the Grolswitter.
Oh, swell. I was hoping someone would pop out of nowhere and spout big-ass shit.
Who cares?
That's why we love Aaron.
As long as she's on our side. Just try to keep up, golden butterfly.
Very well. Shall we then?
My whale that will pierce the heavens. Hey, hey.
Aging sharks.
How you doing? How you doing? Welcome, welcome.
It's go time!
This whale is about to do some quick work.
Over here! All for you! Chance!
Oh, and kind of started up really quick.
It's go time!
Maybe Raging Buster's good
Make it count!
because it's got the delay.
It's over! You're crushed!
Maybe we can delay Ariok before reset. Yeah. Good stuff.
Here's my chance.
And now reset can just go crazy.
wrong.
Maybe not.
Got your number.
It's all good. We're never punished.
Reset.
The whale is coming.
One steel coming right up.
I'm going.
Activating drive.
Initiating drive.
Full Saren. Activating drive.
Yeah, second set of bacon done in 7 minutes. You're gonna get toasted sandwiches. That sounds really good. Is it like meal prepping that you're doing?
One steel coming right up. Here I go.
I'm out here talking about like meal prep while we're like supposed to be fighting for our lives, but we just got so strong in this game.
One steel coming right up. Full boost. Initiating drive.
And GG's.
That's how it goes.
Just a snack.
Oh, I could do better.
Hostiles neutralized!
As annoying as that was, they were still just empty husks in the end. That halberd's not half as scary without its owner to swing it around.
They're out here acting like they did anything. That was all Rosette and Catra.
And without its mistress, the angelic doll was little more than a puppet. Regardless, it is a relief that we were able to subdue them.
I heard a bit about how you guys handled those overseers from the gardens. You even managed to save Arioke and Olympia from being freaks of nature forever. That's a pretty big deal.
It might have turned out like that, but it's not like we did it on purpose. And we didn't do all that much in the first place. Anyway, does our surprise visitor want to explain why she's here?
Does she
You
need to?
mentioned something about tying up loose ends.
Well, it's not as though I harbor any personal sentiment for these artifacts or the overseers who wielded them.
I feel like I kind of just let Ouroboros come and go as they please. No questions asked. They can show up and I'll just be like, yeah, sure.
But as a relative of sorts, I thought it only right that I clean up after their messes.
I've read the reports. You refer to your affiliation with one of the predecessors of the Gardens, correct?
That's acting on a pretty noble whim for someone from the same haunts as the Oathbreaker.
Now, don't give me that. Was it not you who said I wasn't as bad as Arwood back at Longport?
That ain't exactly a high bar to reach. I'll admit, though, your help came in handy this time.
As a bracer, my stance here is complicated. But only a Spriggan could facilitate such a wide scope of collaboration.
And then, if I may complicate things a touch further, might you be amenable to one more deal between us?
She could probably get us in, right? She's got that like dimension, like Looney Tunes asshole ability.
I would be ever so grateful if you could allow me to take custody of those artifacts in lieu of the Groll's return.
Say what? You wish for us to relinquish them to the Society?
Yes, though not for any nefarious designs, mind you. On that, I can swear to the Grandmaster. As I mentioned, this is but a single loose end. For my part, I wish to hold a memorial service in their honor.
So they're dead.
Perhaps I could help you forge a path inside by way of compensation?
Did we learn that they like fully died? I thought we sent Olympia to like therapy or something.
You mean with that translocation trick?
Just like back in the Great Spire.
Retzi's Duskglaive certainly could create an entrance into the enemy's territory. And swearing to the Grand Master is the highest vow a member of the Society can give. We can trust her.
Common sense tells us that recovering artifacts is something that should be left to the Church.
You know what? I think we did kill her in Pandemonium, didn't we?
But I don't think we have much choice here. Accepting her terms might be our only hope.
True enough. Celeste will rake me over the coals if she finds out. So I'm gonna need us all to keep our story straight.
I have no issue with that. The CID has already withdrawn any involvement in the matter.
I'm rather reluctant to deceive Dominions. But right now, protecting the people from the corrosion comes first.
It seems we have an accord. Shall we begin then? But I should mention, the best I can do is cut open a rift. Crossing it would be a separate matter. Now, without further ado, be a dear and lend me a hand, would you, Shizuna?
Sure. I think I got the gist of it after watching you the first time.
Shizuna can just like do that now?
Huh? You can't be serious.
Open sesame.
Okay.
And done. Not too shabby for an off-the-cuff copycat.
Damn, she really out here stealing everyone's like lick, huh? Green, now Lucretia? Lucrezia?
Well, that was marvelous, darling. Perhaps in time, you will be able to do this all on your own.
Wow. Who knew making holes in space was something you can learn by example?
It isn't. At least, not under normal circumstances.
Sky's the limit with these chicks, huh?
With that, I leave the rest to you. I look forward to seeing how you plan to prune away the garden that man has grafted together.
You can skip the good luck speech. One more garden's nothing after all we've been through. It's like this. I'm taking us back. End of story.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Now let's roll.
Very final dungeon. Sandwiches now a picture in the food section in Discord. Bless, bless. We're in. This is the Grandmaster's turf, huh? Yeah, I gotta say, I'm still a little bit hungry myself, so definitely after stream, I'm totally gonna be making myself a couple more quesadillas. The vast majority of it is stark white. It's beautiful, but cold and lifeless at the same time. The word desolate seems appropriate. So basically, this mindscape fits the whole, that asshole to a T. Yes, and it was the Marhian Garden's resources that brought it into being. It differs from the crafty recreated memories we've seen up until now. Truly, do we stand in the domain of the Garden Master? This is somewhere farther in, LP2 probably. We never clashed with him once over these 3 days. But same goes for that guy in the coat, no doubt. True. I'm willing to bet that they already know we've busted into this place. Doesn't mean they're not on the back foot. The next step is to shut them down for good. Right. Then we can get the 8th Genesis back and stop these strange happenings. We need to change this twisted fate for the sake of all the people it's destined to hurt. It's now or never. Let's make sure these guys get what's coming to them. Remember to watch your step. There's no telling what dangers are waiting for us. Yeah, we even got like the final dungeon sounding music.
He must have been the one who took over the Mirhian Garden. There's no doubt in my mind about that.
The Garden Master. It's all right there in the name.
Indeed. I don't know exactly how he did it, but it all must have been for the sake of his plan.
Wait. Is that why he put me in after all that? So gonna pay. Engaging sharp thrust.
Kinda digging it.
Initiating drive.
Up to you.
This is honestly stronger than Galleon Fort was ever in Cold Steel and Reverie.
This could get tricky. You've got a turret available. Look out! There's so many of them. Full boost. Activating drop.
Up to you. It's set.
Yeah, like just a real quick 151,000 damage.
That's a gate.
The help was much.
Looks like this area is structured similarly to the Mirhian Garden.
Yeah, I'm getting a weird vibe. Look out! There's so many. There's something hostile now. Hit them where. Stay on guard, everyone. We'll put an end to it this time. Activating drop.
Up to you. It's set.
Yeah, the whale is the new meta. Goodbye, Obsidian Ray.
Good work, guys. We all in one piece?
Oh god, I can't dodge for the life of me here. Ooh, Nebulous though is a weak 200. Maybe this is better off than the whale.
Up to you.
It still did a lot of damage. We still killed him in one tap. Still free.
appreciate it.
Maxed out.
Okay, I definitely haven't fought that yet, so we're
Watch out!
going in it for the monster log.
Careful out there.
And I'm sure Reset really needs some EP soon.
There! You got it first, Tech ready? There!
You snooze, you lose.
We're done!
Alright, big attack from Catra. We don't use Arc of El Dorado enough. What did this one look like again? Was this the big door? Yeah. The big door with the, what is it called? Like Giga Flare? Giga Flare Bahamut?
Resistant to art. Physical attacks are more effective.
Careful.
Seems we still have a ways to go. Hey, I won't complain. These fights have been just the right combination of tough and entertaining.
Whew. Well, I'm glad someone here is enjoying themselves. Shouldn't be much longer.
Engaging sharp thrust. Open.
Here it comes.
Initiating drive.
Up to you, Reset.
One skill coming right up. Here's my chance.
It lived, but I get a free whale too. A free second whale.
Thanks as always, Via.
This could get tricky.
Yeah, we'll avoid all these. We've already paid in full every single grind we've done for this game.
Yes.
Don't worry, Nadia. We'll get him back.
Right, of course. Sorry I got so down. Thanks, Aggie.
Very soothing.
I really need healthy liquor. Can I
I'll make you
just buy
something
it
nice.
somewhere? I feel like it's the one ingredient I can't find.
Please help yourself.
Purchase, like maybe? No healthy liquor. So, quick guess. We're probably gonna face S first, right?
Honor 6.
Imagine we like killed all of us, and we had to like rewind time for that.
Van!
You caught me, even after I stifled every sign I was here. Guess there's no fooling the divine blade of silver. Or Van's nose, for that matter.
An ambush? When did he get behind us?
It reminds me of Joshua back in the old days.
Freaking
Gotta
hell.
suggest.
You were striking
We're all
to kill,
ears,
weren't you?
I should have a button that makes my ears grow after I say that.
Obviously. Right now, I'm the Three of Swords.
Please add on Discord. No, I don't really do that, but we do have a Discord community.
As the Ace of Swords partner, it's my duty to remove any unwanted pests.
Although, gotta say, it's sounding a little bottish. If you do join the Discord community and you are a bot, we will show no mercy. But I am hoping you are not.
S.
You surprised me, Nadia. The way you showed up on that last day. To be honest, I didn't think you had the nerve. Not enough to follow my lead joining Ace,
Ain't no mods on
or to
Twitch,
come
so
and
good
stop
luck,
me
yeah.
yourself.
I learned the bulk of your backstories when we joined forces 2 years ago. So I know how much guilt you feel over your former partner. Is that where the corrosion slipped through?
Not quite. This is something I chose for myself. It happened the moment he came into contact with me during our first night at Nemeth. It was late,
I couldn't sleep. So I left the villa and went for a walk on the beach without telling Nadia. Then all of a sudden, Altera appeared right in front of me. She took off, and I gave chase, eventually leading me right to him.
So we got Ooh Piece of Candy all the way to the Grandmaster.
He'd already been on the island, waiting to pull me back into his ranks. There was no way he could be alive. As his killer, I knew that better than anyone. But then, he showed me his face. And the more we talked, the more of Ace I saw in him. No amount of logic or reason could get me to shake the notion that it really was him. I missed how it felt having him to depend on. Having him there to support me, the way he used to.
I feel like that's not worth all the trouble, though. You know, like, he's already built his own...
That's why I made the decision to join him. To stand at his side to the bitter end. To see his ambitions through, no matter what they might be. The second I thought this, something crimson filled me, and all my memories of that night were sealed. They stayed dormant until the very next day, when the perfect moment came to betray you and turn my back on Nadia.
Swin.
We're gonna beat his ass for making Nadia cry.
So he was on the island from day one, huh? It's almost obvious in hindsight, considering he was in cahoots with the Oathbreaker at the time.
Beyond that, your memories were closed off. It had been troubling me how there were no signs beforehand.
You were planted as part of a subtle gambit to snatch the pieces of the 8th Genesis away from us.
Also, the Garden Master could fulfill his ambitions.
Is that really okay with you, Swin? Don't you realize how much grief you've been putting Nadia through?
Of course I do. But as long as he continues to be Ace, I won't act any differently. That's the one and only way I can atone for what I've done.
I'm gonna be here to put Ace in the grave a second time.
Corrosion is powering him up. But wait!
I'm not scared. He's got like the power of the coughing baby in the face of this hydrogen bomb.
It's stronger than anything we've gone against so far!
Accepting the corrosion of his own volition has allowed him to bring out its full potential.
He appears to be staunchly committed to this. And unlike before, there's no contradictions to pick apart. It won't be so easy to get through to him.
No! There has to be a way!
Don't worry, Aggie. None of this changes the plan one bit. I'm bringing S back, period. If that means having to fight him, then fine. Anything for the best partner a girl could ask for. So back me up, everybody. I'm gonna need all the help I can get.
Nadia. Okay then. I'm with you.
We're all with you. To the end. You'll always have me in your corner. What sort of upperclassman would I be otherwise?
What a good upperclassman. What a good senpai.
To prove, Swin? Then let's see it. This ain't just about atonement anymore. Your current partner's got you on the brain. Show us you can look at her with your head held high!
Fine. Take down you, Nadia. And everyone else you've got!
Give us big numbers. Send like 30 guys at us.
I must atone for what I've done.
Win without anyone getting knocked out. Easy work. Let me get in there.
Keep it up, it's working.
Give them your all! Over here! All for you!
I talk up a lot about like, oh, you shouldn't be overconfident, but like,
Brace.
here we are.
Here goes.
Van even gets another turn after that.
It's go time!
Keep it up, it's working.
I'll dice you up! Up to you, Reset!
Okay, can we get anything off before the turn? We don't.
Initiating drive.
Big damage. Big whale.
One skill coming right up.
I'm going.
Now, unleash your full power. Activating drive.
Stop right there.
Like, he's not even gonna hit, man.
Too slow.
I doubt.
You're done.
Here's my chance.
Full boost. Hit them where it hurts.
Yellow. We're getting our boy back. We're buffing up. The whale is coming.
Shining flowers.
There.
This is Elysian.
Activating skill.
Can't take much more.
We're beating this game tonight practically, huh?
Here I go.
Okay, I don't know if I need to use the whale anymore. Maybe build up some more damage? Or build up some more combo?
One skill.
And then, like, have Catra hit crazy hard with the whale. Because Reset can do this like a billion times before getting tired.
I'm going.
Activating drive.
Do it, whale him. You know we're gonna be on his ass.
Use a shark boost to get the upper hand.
Oh, you know what?
Keep it up, it's working.
He's probably dead here, right?
You're up.
The star, here goes.
We're gonna air in his ass too.
Now would be a good time to boost.
Giant number. Aaron's gonna pound some popcorn real quick. Hit him with all he's got.
There. Here goes.
Activating skill.
Out with a bang. Soar for me.
Let's see it. Ooh.
I won't give up.
Well, what do you expect?
I did it.
I leveled up.
Pretty impressive, Nadia. Your needle arm's steady, and your threads aren't wavering a bit.
Actual hydrogen bomb moment. 100%. 1000%. He didn't land a single point of damage on the entire team.
Looks like you've finally gotten over things enough to treat me like an enemy.
I couldn't get over you if I tried, but I'm still gonna fight like I mean it. Anything to bring you back to me! And then, once I do, we can laugh about it together and welcome LP home with a smile.
Nadia.
Punk-ass bastard! Wake the hell up already! Or are you just gonna leave your partner a sniveling wreck forever?
What he said. There's no reason for us to keep fighting.
Talk all you want. It won't change my convictions. Sorry to cut and run, but I'm pulling back.
Swin!
Yes!
We're probably gonna have to fight him with the Garden Master later, huh? Oh, fuck, I forgot I can't swim.
He's gone.
A tactical withdrawal,
Only a temporary one, if I had to guess.
Yeah, but he won't be catching up to us anytime soon from down there. Holding up okay, Nadia?
You think he would have grown out of the whole making the girl you like cry phase by now?
Yeah, I'm fine. Let's keep going. Maybe we can fix S by taking out the source.
Nadia.
It stands to reason, seeing as our primary goal is to end the corrosion.
The Garden Master, the 8th Genesis, and the Crimson Grendel. They're the root of all this. Put a stop to them, and Swin should return to normal.
In that case, we should continue on without delay.
If we screw around too long, Ashen's corrosion might start up again.
A lot of big hummers.
Since Swin's here, that means the Garden Master's probably roosting nearby. Stay sharp, guys. Let's close things out with a bang.
Yeah, I've already said it like a billion
seems we have a
times,
way
but
forward.
I think this is the Trails that I've felt genuinely the strongest and most
That kid
overpowered.
sure knows how to put up a fight. Can't say I'm a fan of him when he's not on our side.
Take that back. You should be a fan of S no matter what side he's on.
No.
He's very soothing.
It might still be Reverie. Honestly, the
brave face.
the like one tap Reen.
Glad she's trying to press on.
The one tap Reen like domination courts with the like the S-craft.
Quite the reception.
Still kind of
Careful. That's
insane.
above an A-level threat.
Yeah, when the whole gang don't know a damn thing. Oh, true. Yeah, Reverie does have the Abyss mode. Ooh, I haven't fought this weird guy.
Let's get to work. What do you say?
Look out! There's so many of them! Full boost! Hit them where it hurts! Activating drive.
All these enemies really just came out of nowhere.
One skill coming right up.
Here's my chance.
Second whale. Second whale.
That's upgraded.
I detect treasure.
I feel like they could do with some like effects
found
for
our
that
way
to turn
forward.
on. Kind of just like appears.
I've been on the lookout for any surprise attacks, but I don't think that boy's planning any.
Well, we should keep our eyes peeled just in case. He might be with the Garden Master already.
Physical attack should work.
That looks like a nice chest.
Ow. We got bonked. There it is again.
I'm sensing a powerful force coming from up ahead.
The root of all this evil is waiting just beyond here. It's time we dealt with the Garden Master.
He's put us through hell and back, so it's time we return the favor.
Okay, kind of cool.
We're giving him a
The run up though. Hold on, I'm bringing back Van.
Take it to Gehenna, and then we'll end this nightmare once and for all.
Very soothing.
And maybe now's the time to eat my like 90 Loco Mocos. Everyone's back at 100%. All right, bring it on.
Well, isn't this a surprise? You've clambered inside before the corrosion could even begin. No doubt it was your 3 days of fruitless, ungainly struggles that led you here.
Fruitless is not what I'd call it.
Perhaps a round of applause is in order.
Took long enough for you to show.
There's the 8th Genesis. And that man in the coat.
Otherwise known as the beast clad in crimson armor.
So this is where you've been carrying out the corrosions from.
That's right. Nice of you and your friends to join us. Spriggan.
He really is different from before.
Obstinate mules. Not one speck of grace or elegance to be found among you.
We still have like no idea who that is.
Even after failing over and over again, you picked yourselves up and trudged all this way. And I'd do it again in a heartbeat. That's just how important you and S are to me. You should know what a greedy girl I am. I won't stop for a second until I've got you all to myself. Just hang tight. You'll be home free before you know it.
Altera took some mental damage from that.
Then you won't have to let this freak boss you around anymore.
Oh, come now, Nadia. No fond feelings to spare for your brother.
We love to call people freaks.
And after all it took to reunite us, you were everything to me.
Haven't you tried to get into her head enough? And not just her. Your corrosion has brought harm to so many others. forcing them into committing crimes they never would have considered. My great-grandfather left the Genesees behind as his legacy. I won't allow you to abuse them like this.
Never would have considered. Surely you jest. Their misdeeds were always within the realm of possibility. My contributions amounted to no more than a slight push.
Yeah, very, very Curse of Eramonia.
It was they, as well as several of you, who stepped out of line. Am I wrong?
That's not...
Oh, sure. As if you've been such a goddamn saint.
We'd been wondering for some time now. What was it that led you to incite these incidents?
He's like, I was just bored.
Each and every one was its own self-contained case rooted in people's personal affairs. How would that link back to your ultimate plan, logically speaking?
Here's a theory. The corrosion and distortion themselves are what you've been after. Perhaps the closest we came to the crux of things was the coup that took place on the third day.
Rather than simply targeting emotional vulnerabilities, as had been done until then, you relied on cheap tricks to induce widespread corrosion.
Once we'd gotten 4 of the Genesees back, keeping up appearances was the last thing on your mind. Thanks to that, we managed to edge our way closer to the truth, hiding behind your smarmy little smirks.
To call it hidden is rather an overstatement. Ignorant fools such as yourselves could never hope to grasp my noble cause. It's as simple as that.
Noble cause?
I remember you touching on that a bit. Something about rewriting Calvard's broken history, right?
Sounds like the ravings of a lunatic to me.
I can hardly expect you to comprehend. For the past 100 years, this country's poor, beloved citizens have been forced to tread a history steeped in falsehoods.
All right.
But soon, I will shatter this illusion and guide the way. Those who stand in the way of my hegemony will meet a pitiless end. The time has come, Altera. Fulfill your purpose!
I feel like he said all that.
Let the howl of the Crimson Beast herald the beginning of a new dawn!
He said all that, and I still only know as much as I did.
Shard corrode. The Grendel's online.
Oh, wait, this track though?
Get ready to kick some ass, guys!
This is our chance to put an end to the corrosion, here and now.
He's gonna pay for making a bootleg of my brother. And then, we're taking you back, LP! Engaging shards.
The dawning of a new world is upon us.
Now fight.
All right, here comes.
Use a fascinating skill!
Infinite dodge van. Oh.
Now it's my
Oh, damn. Okay.
Hit them where it
You know what? Well, Ideal Force to start. I'm surprised they didn't let us do the Bear the Nightmare.
Here goes.
Like, feels very Bear the Nightmare worthy right now.
It's over. You're crushed.
Our chance!
Yeah, 0 damage battle. Let's get it. A free battle.
Got your number.
Here's my chance.
The whale is coming.
Reset! One skill coming right up. Here I go. Activating zone. This is Elysian.
Contumelious little...
Ha! Reset! One skill coming right up.
It will take more than that to defeat me.
Here I go. Full boost. Hit them where initiating drive.
Stop right there!
Reset! One skill coming right up.
We are so nasty with it.
Initiating drive.
Activating drive.
That's it. One steel coming right up.
You dare interfere with my destiny?
Here I go.
Yeah, I can't help but feel bad, right? Yeah.
There.
Oh, they're doing something. I was like, they haven't done Netscraft in a while.
Say your prayers. Judgment Day
Okay, this is not great though.
Farewell.
We didn't have a shield up.
Got your number.
Oh, it still missed a lot of them.
One steel coming right up.
Oh no. Okay, Catcher might be dead. Oh, that is a sick S-Craft. I don't know if we saw this one. Gatra!
I won't hold back.
That's okay. The whale never stops. They can't S-Craft every time, the whale can go every time.
An ineffectual endeavor.
Nice. Moving on up.
I won't stop here.
We did it!
Wait! He's still got something up his sleeve.
Wait. Did they just like time rewind before they got their ass beat?
Help me!
Was that a rewind?
A highly localized one, too. And to make things worse, it's enhancing them even further.
They can do that?
Why so hesitant? You've capitalized on this power countless times yourselves. Were you not resolved to oppose my ardent wish, the way my former compatriots once did?
This asshole thinks he's such hot shit!
We won't stand a chance unless we stop the Genesis and that fairy from empowering him.
But to do that, we'll have to force our way through the Crimson Beast and the Vanguard.
This is quite a predicament.
Bear the nightmare, man. It's time.
Hey, Grendel Zolga. I'm gonna ask again. Just who the hell are you? I let that bastard call the shots when you're the one who holds all the power.
How pointless. That thing is no one worth mentioning. I merely chanced upon it when I obtained the core of the Eighth. It's little more than a replicated spirit that had been dwelling within that device.
He was inside it?
A replicated spirit? Could the system have simulated it somehow?
For real?
Yes. It is a pitiful tool and nothing more. A beast with no name or memory to speak of.
Then why make it?
And yet, the power of corrosion it possesses has brought me that much closer to realizing my grand ambitions. What else could this be if not Providence? The great goddess herself has ordained my rule by might.
Are you done? My ears can't take anymore. If that guy's just being manipulated, then I can still feel some level of sympathy for him. The better question is, who are you, Garden Master? Ace and I were separated when I was only 9. Until you showed your face, I never connected the dots.
Yeah, he really does kind of feel like we don't know anything about him yet.
And that's despite me being his actual sister. Despite us being so torn that he let himself get corroded.
So that's Van. I was kind of thinking that. I think I brought that up one time where I was like, I wonder if that's like a parallel Van or something, kind of like we had the parallel Reen in Reverie.
But it turns out my gut was right. You're There's no way you could ever be my brother. And you can bet your bottom mirror on that. I mean, come on. Everything that leaves your mouth is so cheesy, you could serve it with a basket of toast.
Damn, Nadia coming in with the roasts.
What mockery is this?
That's what gets him. Getting compared to a basket of bread.
You spew out words that make you sound big, but anyone can tell how small you really are.
Yeah, roast his ass, everyone.
I don't think you have what it takes to lead anyone.
Everyone, just flame him.
The overseers of the gardens, the mafia, the society, all of them had actual substance at least.
Everyone, get your licks in.
In comparison, your ways are twisted and warped. They are sorely lacking in authenticity.
Yeah, and you smell too.
And most importantly, I can't imagine someone like you ever inspiring Swin's genuine trust.
Just so we're clear, I don't actually care all that much about who you really are. But for your information, my brother did everything he could for me and S until his very last breath.
Is Act 3 the final act? It's feeling like the final act.
So why don't you drop the act and impersonate someone more your speed next time? You shallow, half-baked hack!
Blasted girl! You dare ridicule me?
Alright, what's... Oh! Yo, he's got fucking force choke?
Nadia!
You son of a... I had intended to spare you out of consideration for my pawn, but no longer.
Oh, Garden Master's gonna get shanked by Swin, isn't he?
You will leave this world as a sacrifice of the true revolution!
Stop!
Die.
Stab sound.
Think again.
Oh?
You fraud!
Wait, Swin can do that too? Or did he get help from Lucrezia?
Gotcha!
Hug.
Help me!
Cute.
Unhand me, foolish girl!
Let's go!
Alright. Big dub, big dub.
The 8th Genesis.
We have them all, now what?
And now it's all ours. Splendid work.
You finally arrived at the truth.
Curse you, Swin Abel! How did you dispel
Wait,
the
I love that.
corrosion
With all the
that
parts
you
of the Genesis.
voluntarily received?
All the parts of the Genesis, you can play the original Sonic the Hedgehog. Let's go. Yo, we're gonna have the time of our lives when we get back, when we get out of the Martian Garden.
Blame yourself for letting me out of it, Garden Master. He was the one who taught me how it works.
No, it can't be.
The corrosion you allowed into yourself is akin to a contract. Once a discrepancy in the terms agreed upon crosses a certain threshold, the shackles that bind you will be released.
I was to accept and obey for as long as you continued to be Ace. So I decided to make a gamble. I waited. Waited for you to do the one thing Ace never would. Raise a finger against Nadia.
So the man in the coat conspired with you?
Huh?
Well, I had some unexpected help from outside, too.
Think of it as a bit
Yeah,
of
okay.
meddling from a distant auntie. This should grease
Auntie.
the wheels a touch. Now, give him what for, won't you, darlings?
She helped?
That woman always did have an odd sense of duty.
Lucrezia and Neil.
Nadia, I can't tell you how sorry I am. Putting you in danger is awful enough, But I went a step further and hurt you myself.
Okay, but like, is he dead though? Is he just on the ground just watching us now? Like, what's up?
I always knew you were in there somewhere else. That look in your eyes never changed. It's the same one you had when you said you'd never leave me.
Yeah.
It was risky. I was banking on breaking out of the corrosion and leaving him vulnerable. I know it was selfish of me, but I figured if anyone would understand.
How could I not, silly?
I just noticed the name of the OST. It made a lot of sense.
You and me aren't
Ooh.
a perfect pair for nothing.
Nadia.
This warmth. Why do these two feel so familiar?
They're finally back together.
It only took, what, 4 or 5 time loops?
We're happy for you both.
Yeah. Now on to our last bit of business.
Everyone start kicking them.
Wretches, all of you!
So much for that high and mighty attitude.
It's the end of the line for you!
Fairy, get some bullets in this guy's knees.
You've lost your false face, the Genesis, and every one of your pawns. This is checkmate.
Now start talking. We want to hear all you know about the incidents that have happened thus far.
Fairy crushes balls. Did you at least have a fun montage during one of the time loops just to get out of your system? You could say that was like our beach arc.
Once again am I stripped of everything and cast away. History truly does repeat itself. But I won't be belittled by you ignorant masses.
Oh.
What now?
A swirl of black shards?
He not only assimilated the Merhian Garten's resources, but now the power of Septium Vein as well.
That I am. Even without the Genesis, authority over this domain belongs to me.
He's still got administrator privileges.
I'm past the need for peons. The true revolution will be carried out with my own 2 hands. Yes, that's it. Next time will be the one. My ideals shall spread not just throughout the Republic, but to every corner of the continent.
What are you babbling on about?
Interesting.
Not
Shizuna
to
is just
interrupt,
like-
Garden Master, but you still haven't answered the question.
I swear, like, Shizuna this entire time has been like, interesting. That's nifty.
Remember? Nadia asked who the hell you are. We know you're not the guy she called her brother, or Swin, his partner. But there's gotta be some connection. Else you wouldn't have had the personal details to fool him with.
I'm rather curious about that myself. When you appeared on Nemeth, your words implied a measure of nostalgia.
Only up to this point. Ah, this place brings back so many memories.
Nostalgia? For the island?
Yes, but it likely goes even deeper than that. Consider how often he's talked about correcting history, or this true revolution of his.
Then there's his connection to the DG cult, as well as his emphatic dissent against the current republic.
Is it like... Is he... maybe some sort of remnants of the cult that maybe worked alongside the old government?
To my knowledge, those qualities coincide with those of the former royal family, who survived by taking refuge within the cult. But since the cult has its roots in the Middle Ages, it wouldn't be odd if there were other such cases throughout history.
You mean,
Oh, come on. It's just crazy talk.
if it's true, it would mean the impossible has occurred. But think about all the curtains we've pulled back so far. All the unbelievable truths we've glimpsed behind them. I don't have any evidence to prove this, so it may be too far of a leap in logic. But if I had to guess at your identity, one person sticks out in particular.
know. I am kind of lost. Are they...
The man who supported Sheena Dirk during the Democratic Revolution 100 years ago. The gifted thinker who ran amok.
Aramis?
Creating a reign of terror before being put to death.
No, right?
A figure every Calvardian knows. Whose ideology aligns
Aramis is
all
a good guy.
too well with yours.
Who is this guy? I don't know.
Auguste Alden.
Oh, okay.
That's who you really are, isn't it?
To think the day would come when someone of this era would refer to me by that name.
Oh, this form kind of looked kind of cool though.
As you say, I am Auguste Alden.
Yeah, Sheena, Aramis, and
100
Atkinson are the
years
revolutionaries.
ago, I hoisted my ideals high and rose up alongside Sheena Dirk and her cohorts.
What? It's like what happened to Gerard Dantes. Or the Emperor a few years back in Crossbell.
Except this time, it's a whole lot worse.
Hold on. Can we back up to what he just said?
As far-fetched as it sounds. You admit it, right? You're the same Auguste Alden from a century ago. The Revolution's resident philosopher.
Yeah, good thing McBurn isn't here. He'd be itching for a good match. I want to fight McBurn again. McBurn was a fun one.
Yes, although I made no particular effort to hide it. I simply wished to avoid any undue confusion. Moreover, my name has long been besmirched as that of the mad philosopher who betrayed the mother of the revolution.
You were executed as a political offender. Yet for some reason, here you stand before us. Would the cult happen to have anything to do with that?
Yes. Though my relation to them was merely that of a parasite in its host.
So he's just some guy from history?
100 years prior, I joined Sheena and her followers in standing against the atrocities perpetuated by our monarchy. After a fiercely fought battle, we won our freedom. Every one of us rejoiced, drunk off the prospect of a new age. But this jubilation was short-lived. In the wake of the revolution, it soon became clear that my ideology differed from that of my former compatriots. My disquiet over the Republic's future drove me to forcible methods. Sheena and the others opposed this, and the mindless multitude supported them. I was ultimately labeled a traitor, placed in irons, and sentenced to capital punishment. But in time, by means unknown to me, I awoke. In the darkest recesses of a gloomy cellar, my consciousness lived on.
You're telling me the DG cult managed to, salvage the ergo and put him into a puppet?
It had been absorbed, zeal intact, by an artifact under the possession of the then active cult. For the next century, I continued to leech off of them, undetected, and observe the world from the shadows.
Yeah, cult still teaches you history by having the school exams. Daybreak needed somebody to teach you the history, thus the plot.
After the destruction of the cult 11 years ago, I was transferred to my new host, the Gardens.
You know, I actually don't know much about that story. We are a little bit uncultured in that way. He's the Giles de Reyes to Sheena Dirk's Jeanne d'Arc.
Upon their annihilation, I secured an extraordinary simulacrum the Overseer of the Garden of Thorns had secretly taken the initiative to create. He had chosen the ultimate template from their vast accumulation of data. The matured body of the Ace of Swords. In addition to that was the core of the 8th Genesis, which he had received from Almada's leader and stored connected to the network. With it, I pilfered the continent's leading AI and developed an altered high-performance hollow, as well as the beast clad in crimson armor. Every part was in service of correcting Sheena's self-righteous revolution, of repainting history as it ought to have been.
Yeah, time for some Fate series teaching.
While it's awfully hard to believe, there are no holes in his story that I can see.
Oh, the weirdo caster from Fate. Yeah, that freak. Okay.
Auguste, the philosopher. His obsession knows no bounds.
My prosthetics were also fashioned after simulacra. So even the Gardens was researching them.
It was Melchior. He made an aged-up clone of Ace all on a whim.
As if his sense of humor wasn't sick enough. Not that stealing Lapis and creating that Crimson Beast is any better.
Then came the incidents that arose throughout Calvard, due in part to the Oathbreaker's aid.
It was you then! You were the one behind them all!
Indeed I was. By using the Crimson Corrosion to weave impossible causalities together, I sought to destabilize the very fabric of space and time. Doing so will grant me a foothold from which I can rewind the Republic and all of Zemuria by 100 years.
Time Septarian?
Aramis, Olga, Sheena, gaze down upon me from Aetios' kingdom. Watch as I actualize the ideals you shut your ears to. The unshakable republic that should have been. In correcting the course of this continent, I shall engulf this malformed narrative you have spun.
What if, like, the Genesis is like... What if the Genesis is like... the fractured Time Septarian or something? And like when you have all of them combined, it gives you the power to like rewind time and shit, right?
He's finally shown his true colors. Now you can see your enemy for what he really is.
Yeah, we're basically up against the dark side of Calvard's history. But so what?
All you do is ramble over what happened a century ago. Ever hear about leaving the past in the past?
You posed as my brother, tortured S, and held LP hostage. All for your stupid little grudge.
Alright, time to beat some
Gotta
ass.
say, I don't think I've ever been this ticked off in my life.
Same goes for us. You hurt so many and trampled all over their pride.
Despicable acts like yours are something no Grimcat could ever let slide.
Managing this crisis is my duty to Marduk, and above all, as a member of Arkwright Solutions.
So you're a ghost. Tough shit. That doesn't put you above your just desserts.
Everyone's gonna get a line.
Exercising a century's worth of spite? Sounds like a rip-roaring blast to me.
Everywhere I go, the cult's traces follow. But I'm through running away.
In order to preserve the present we've seized for ourselves, I'll crush the past as many times as it takes.
And I refuse to let the Genesis bring any more grief and disaster to others. We'll stop you, no matter what.
Losing isn't an option. Hold nothing
Damn,
back,
everyone really does get a line.
No exceptions!
But of course, you have my full support.
Such arrogance for a band of criminals coddled by a misbegotten history. My new dawn has no further need of me. Now vanish into the
He looks
annals
cool,
of
though.
obscurity!
Get him good, Van!
You bet. Let's do it, guys! This jackass has had things go his way for too damn long. So now, we're gonna even the score in one go! Right!
Gosh, those rights are so loud. Alright, Swin, get off. We don't need you. Give me Catra back. Give me, I don't know, Shizuna. Ren, or actually no. Ren. Maybe we'll get rid of Fairy for Shizuna. Alright. My star team.
At last!
Oh, right, Catra got his ass beat. Uh-oh. Kind of forgot about that.
Full boost! Don't hold back, Van! Keep it up, it's working! Taste it!
Okay.
Darkness! Power!
Oh, that looks cool.
It's our turn now!
Time to pump it up!
Arts resist down. Then resist. Radiant Sunray.
Make it count!
See, I don't know if Catra lives without a heal. So maybe we should heal.
Vanish into the shadows of history!
Would Celestial heal everyone?
I suggest we strike now.
Or you know what? Let's do,
Grant the
yeah, that's fine.
Catra!
Catra,
Activating drive.
the whale is on its way.
One skill coming right up!
Here I go. Activating drive.
One skill coming right up!
Here's my chance.
The whale is on its way.
One skill coming right up!
There. This is Elysian. Here I go. Activating drive.
Go! We'll take that! Taste it!
It's sick as hell.
Radiant! Sunlight!
Oh, Reset doesn't have any EP.
Boost gauge limiter removed!
Yikes. EP4.
Go! Mr. Elysian.
Reminds of the Architos. Oh yeah.
Activating drive.
True.
There! Turn to ash!
A chance!
Alright, now we need our Holy Bloom.
Flowers!
There!
Catra!
Activating skill.
We'll take that!
If only the S-Craft the van followed the costume, we could have the Mishi costume in the S-Craft. I wish.
I suggest we strike now.
Taste it!
Okay, you know what? Let's Radiant Sunray again. Oh. Bro, negated my S-Craft. Oh, but he keeps the same S-Craft.
Now praise me and die! So long!
All good, we got Cobalt Curtain. Oh, that still hurt a lot.
Taste it! Boost gauge limiter unlocked!
Alright, let's get that Cobalt Curtain back up.
Cobalt.
No.
Didn't know he played like that.
Output maximize. Initializing drive. There!
This is Legion!
Activating skill.
I'll protect you! Now it's my turn. Full boost! Full boost! Don't hold back, man! Take this!
You're finished! He finished! Stop! Cease! Stay out of my way!
Alright, I need Agnes to go so we can get like some healing. Oh, he's gonna do it again? It's not fair! He can't keep getting away with this. Okay, we can probably get Agnes to do Celestial here.
Your boost is full! Let's reset! One skill coming right up!
Oh right, S-Craft!
Not over!
I forgot Agnes had that.
Full boost! Activating drop!
But this does the job too.
Dear thanks! Reset! One skill coming right up! Here's my chance!
Agnes really became the Holy Bloom machine, and that's kind of all I used her for.
Darkness!
Reset! One skill coming right up! Here's my chance! Full boost! Initiating drive! Go! Reset! One skill coming right up! Here I go! Activating drop! I'll protect you!
Now then, your life is forfeit!
Go! Reset! One skill coming right up!
I'm going!
Now, unleash
Here,
your
maybe
full
we'll...
power.
Nah. You know what? Maybe the arc looks cool.
Activating drive.
The arc looks cool enough.
I'll let you hand!
Might be enough to like finish the fight.
Initiating drive! One skill coming right up!
There!
This is Legion!
Send this asshole to heaven! Oh wait, no, straight to hell.
Can't be happening!
Nice. Moving on up. I think I've grown a little.
It's fading away. 100 years of history remade in my image. Why did you forsake me, Aramis? How could you not understand Ogre? Sheena, I only wished to see the dawn alongside you all.
Alright, Lates, man.
The Garden's vast data and resource stores are flowing in en masse.
Find something to hang on to!
Can't we just like log out?
Lapis!
No!
Wait, are we time resetting?
What happened?
The Wumfies are dead?
Let's see. We jumped into that vortex so that we could rescue... LP!
Lapis, where is she?
Don't worry. She's safe.
Oh.
And it's all thanks to you. Give yourselves a pat on the back.
Are we gonna be like...
Huh?
Real nines or real ace?
Ace.
Hmm.
Is that you?
Yeah. Thanks to you guys. All of the things that made me the person I am were set free. It's been too long. Swin. Nadia.
this?
The world where you see your dead relatives.
You're actually here, right? The real, honest-to-goodness you?
Yep. Or, well, not technically, no. Both myself and this place are being sustained by a portion of the resources the Garden Master absorbed. So at best, this is only a temporary...
Nobody asked you to split hairs about it! I missed you so much, Ace! I thought I'd never see you again!
You sure have grown, Nadia. I'm so sorry I never made it back all that time ago. Who would have guessed I'd get a second chance like this? You've become so beautiful. I couldn't be prouder to call myself your brother.
Oh, Ace!
As for you, Swin, you've gotten taller, huh? I've been watching you through it all. Your clash with the Emperor, the incident in Crossbell, and everything from then to now.
Ace, I never got to apologize to you. There had to have been another way. I should have tried harder to find it.
It's all right. Swin, I wanted you to live on. How else would you have saved Nadia? Or lit the first spark that toppled the gardens? I knew my eyes didn't fail me. You really were the best partner a guy could ask for.
Ace!
No.
Already?
Like I said,
Damn.
This meeting can't last forever. My time was running out from the start.
Actually, the way Swin said already kind of got me
I'm
like, damn.
thankful I got to see you again. It's nice to know I won't have to worry anymore. You've made a lot of great friends, both in Crossbell and in Calvard.
LP!
She's okay. Thank goodness.
So long, you two. Whatever comes next, I know you'll make it through just fine. Like always. Promise me that you'll take good care of your little sister here.
Oh. Lapis acknowledged his little sister.
Don't go!
That's family.
Come on, Swin. Rise and shine.
Where?
The questions was Rufus, yeah. He's just fucking around out there somewhere, drinking like a smoothie.
You're finally awake.
Honestly, always making us fret.
We were afraid that we'd lost you. Are you hurt anywhere?
Maybe think before you leap, next time some freak-ass portal starts sucking everybody in.
Well, as long as they made it, then no harm, no foul.
The important part is that you're okay.
Something wrong?
Just a dream, I think.
Actually, that was as real can get.
Are we getting the proper Altera recolor?
LP!
Cute.
Swin? Nadia? Where did Rufus go?
Lapis!
Finally! He went through so much to find you, LP! It feels as though I've been dreaming for a very, very long time. I'm famished. But an extra nap or two won't hurt.
Get uploaded to the Zypha.
Huh?
Did she just go into Nadia's Zypha?
She appears to have been stored as a hollow.
Just give her a chance to recharge for a while. Her alterations have all been reverted, so you can rest easy for now. She'll be up and about again in no time.
That's good. We reunite after this long and she falls fast asleep.
Talk about coming full circle.
Well, at least she won't be going anywhere.
Ugh. I'm feeling pretty run down myself. This place should collapse soon, so I'll see you later. Oh, and tell her I said hi.
Are there any lingering plot threads that I'm forgetting? It feels very, like, final.
Gone already. I guess she's earned a break.
Not to brag, but my brother really came through for us.
Yeah. He had our backs from start to finish. Goodbye, Ace. Thanks for everything.
Normality never felt so good.
Indeed. The garden's stolen resources should be in their rightful place now.
Does that mean the garden's fixed?
That mean it's finally over?
Yes. It has to be. Aside from a few lingering mysteries, that is.
Right.
Another Calvard arc with no cliffhangers.
The Garden Master's gone. And the Crimson Beast ain't a threat anymore. Seems to me like we can close the books on this one. Though, there's still a few things we gotta keep an eye out for.
Is there?
You're talking about Ashin.
Oh.
Yeah? Her and everybody else who went rogue?
Correct. While the corrosion may be gone, the powder kegs still remain.
They've all got dark clouds over their heads.
Yep. It wouldn't be too much of a shock if a few of them found some other way to get a thunderstorm going again.
That being the case, we'll need to remain vigilant on all fronts over the next 3 days. But for now...
SLP and me. The triple threats are reunited at last.
No, Rufus, no.
Nadia, you're probably sick of me asking for forgiveness, but I hope you'll let me stay by your side again. Not to atone for anything, but because I choose to be there.
Really? Well, that's exactly where I want you. Welcome back, S.
It's good to be back, Nadia.
And there Lucrezia goes.
They found their happy ending together. I'm glad.
Yeah, well, we've still got a hectic 3 days ahead of us. But hey, now that you've finally got all your great-granddad's mementos in one place...
About that.
They're all gone. Did they all, like, deactivate?
What the...
Act 3 complete! We've done it! But what did that mean? Ah. I see. The Time Septarian
Those
is
are
dead.
impressive results. Triple A rank. Headquarters is sure to be impressed.
Got it!
Ooh. That's not too bad.
That's just about perfect.
I'm truly honored.
We love perfect rank. Yeah, I mean, if we didn't perfect rank this game, I'd be surprised, because I feel like we went into, like, every corner. More so than any other Trails game. After defeating the Garden Master, the Spirit of August, Vanden's group was forced to repeat those last 3 days. However, with Swin and Nadia's safe return, they were able to spend that time completing 4 Spriggans in relative peace. Every time I see Toa now, I just think like, damn, she's kind of got a crazy dump truck. Having dealt with the source of the corrosion, the hazy vision shared with Van's group had faded from the general populace's memories, including Yume, Maxim, and those closest to them. Despite that, those initial 3 days were not in vain. This asshole. It's not fair that he keeps winning. Everyone had finally overcame the past that bound them. So who ended up winning? Is that... Did Maxim win? Just by like a sliver? Funny that everyone's just up errands in swim trunks. It's his best looking fit. At the same time, they were also taking the first steps into a new future. Damn, so really no bear guard this whole game, huh? Grandpa just never showed up. The twisted, distorted illusions that once endangered conflict and chaos, or engendered conflict and chaos. Yeah, we just get to experience everything that happened. We're unraveled and brought to order, spinning a new thread of fate and lighting the path towards the days that lie ahead. And so the 3 days drew to a close. It was bookended with the Ramus Academy's end-of-year ceremony. They got to go back to their school life. Ren, Nadia, and Swin decided to extend their stay in Calvard a little longer, and they, along with Agnes, began preparing for the school festival. As April arrived, old students moved up a grade while new students filed in, which added a bit of mayhem to the hectic days to come. Oh, cool. Kisara ended up getting into the academy. At Curtis in uniform. And from there, yet another week passed. True Curtis. I was trying to remember his name, but yeah, him too. April 12th. 12:09, 7:30 a.m.
It's been 3 weeks now, and we haven't seen any of the telltale signs of the corrosion. Safe to say we're in the clear.
Yep. Kasum and the Kruga haven't noticed anything either.
Nothing suspicious on the Heiyue front. They're all acting like their normal, shady selves. Though I was kinda surprised Ashin remembered the time she made that proclamation to Sao. She even did it all over again.
Someday I'll pull off something you'll never see coming. Then you won't even be able to think about brushing me off.
She has way more spunk than I gave her credit for. I guess she isn't just a little kid with a schoolgirl crush anymore. Maybe she's finally ready to face her feelings now that she's coming into her own.
How old is Sao supposed to be again? In comparison to like Ashin? I'm just like kind of curious. Sally Trails? Like what's this man pushing? Okay, he's 29. Yeah, that's gonna be me in a couple of weeks. Oh shit.
Yes, she and everyone else have been sporting such a positive attitude of late, and that truly brings me great joy. Although, I do feel a gnawing sense of remorse as well, seeing as how I brought misery to so many.
Yeah, he could be 40 with that face and you wouldn't even question it, true. He's like so unreadable.
Hey, don't feel bad. You weren't half as bad as me.
Seriously, this again? Quit playing the self-blame game already.
I, too, caused you all no end of trouble on Nemeth Island.
Did you give all your characters outfits or just the swimsuit guy? Some of them are... Actually, I think everyone kind of has a little bit of something different. But Aaron has the most different. I just really like his shirt.
But with the powers of the Rewind, and through our own efforts, we overcame that and the many crises that followed. That goes for Swin and Nadia, too. We only got to this point because we were determined to persevere.
Yeah, you said it, cutie.
I didn't do anything worthy of praise, unlike Nadia. So don't actually scratch that. I shouldn't be throwing myself a pity party. Thank you for the compliment.
Glad you realized that on your own. Remember, we wouldn't have been able to take down a Goose if it weren't for you. You took a risk so that you could protect what was important to you. If you ask me, that's sure as hell worthy of praise.
Van. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, don't be a stubborn ox, or you'll end up a grumpy, crotchety old fart like our boss man. And that's a fate worse than death.
I'll show you a fate worse than death, you damn brat. And for the last goddamn time, 25 isn't old!
Thank you, Van.
Some things never change.
Back to business as usual.
No kidding. Once Agnes gets here, oh yeah. Are the Genesis still broken?
Yeah, seems that way.
But it's not as though they were broken, per se.
Yeah, just like deactivated, it looks like.
Throughout all of our examinations, they haven't reacted even once. I don't think they're running in low power mode. There isn't anything wrong with the internal circuitry, but the fact remains that they seem to be completely non-functional.
I see.
Up until now, the cores have always given off a faint glow. But even those have gone out.
There's a passage in Professor Epstein's memoirs that comes to mind.
He wrote, "Recover the Oct Genesis before the year 120X.
Well, we got him.
Else all that we know will come to an end."
Never did say what would happen once we got them all, did he? Damn. Bummer.
If I'm being honest, I'm kind of relieved nothing's happened yet.
Maybe his prediction was about all the stuff we just went through.
That's plausible, especially when you consider what the Garden Master was trying to do.
He wasn't just setting his sights on Calvard. He put the fate of the entire world on the line.
It's April, so they have 8 months left. True. We could still get hit with the Horizon game.
He warned us that the world might end, and we stopped that. So that means we're good now, right?
It may be that the devices were programmed to deactivate once that goal was achieved.
I'm afraid only C. Epstein himself would know the answer to that.
For now, I think the fact that they're reunited at last is cause for celebration. I'm sure Professor Epstein, Lilia, and your mother would have all been beside themselves with joy right now.
Yes, I really hope so. Well, now that we've gathered all the Genesis, I think my request is finally complete. Thank you for everything, Van.
Right. Big paycheck.
And same to everyone else. I don't know how I'll ever be able to repay you.
Miss Claudel.
I'm so happy for you, Agnes. You finally got your wish.
It was a long road to get here, but I think we can finally call this case closed.
I know me and S were only here for the tail end, but I for one had so much fun helping you, Aggie.
I think everyone deserves a pat on the back.
Too bad you don't have a free excuse to drop by the office anymore. What you gonna do, Agnes? You ready to hang up your hat and give up the part-timer life?
Huh? Well...
Get a permanent position.
Typical Aaron.
I
I suppose that's not really Agnes's decision to make.
I suppose not.
Well, I guess I do have a certain someone to thank for my office's sudden surge in popularity.
Hire her as the mascot.
Hate to admit it, but I could still use an extra hand or 10 around here. At least until I can bring in some new blood. Besides, you still haven't fulfilled your end of the bargain. Remember our agreement?
Oh!
Unless you decide to give up altogether. I'll pitch in however I can from here on out. In exchange, you can share any info you got on the Genesis, or anything those diaries say. How's that sound? There's still a lot that we don't fully understand, including Mare and the Grendel. Don't know if we can really call your case closed until we sort all that out.
Van. I guess you're right. There's still a lot of mysteries left to solve, which means that for the time being, we're stuck with each other. Part-time job and all.
Yeah. Glad to keep you on the team.
I suppose that takes care of that.
Her smile alone makes her a fierce competitor. Don't worry, though. I'm still rooting for both of you.
That is quite enough of that. Still, I'm glad it all worked out.
Not Elaine in the chair, though.
Agreed. He needs someone to keep him in line, and to stop him from overthinking things.
You got that right.
Aw, but him overthinking everything's part of his charm.
Y'all suck at whispering, you know that? And when the hell do you get in here? Out!
You're no fun. We're pals, aren't we? I thought going through near-death experiences together would bring us closer. Oh yeah, you said you're hiring assistants, right? I think I might be just the right girl
Hired.
for the...
Oh, hell no! Application denied!
She's not that bad.
Well, aside from the Divine Blade's flights of whimsy, everything's finally calmed down now. I think we can set off without any regrets.
Oh!
You know, I never noticed it, but it's kind of neat that Nadia's outfit has that little charm, the 3 and 9 charm along her hip.
Right. You were planning to leave soon, weren't you?
You would certainly be welcome to stay longer if you so wished.
Trust me, I'd really love to. You did help us get LP back safe and sound after all. But we really need to go and find our old picnicking front leader.
Oh, right! You had another traveling companion a few years ago, didn't you? Is that who you're referring to?
Our friend Rufus.
That guy's history is almost as bad as that goofy-ass team name.
I've never met the man myself, but I think the CID's been keeping tabs on him. Might be hard to work around Renee, but I don't mind joining in on the search. Just put out a 4 SPG, and I'm on the case. I do kinda owe you big time. And I bet that guy's one hell of a good tipper.
Actually, I think we're the ones who owe you. He left us a hint, so I think we should be fine on our own.
So Rufus really just kind of fucked off, huh? What happened? What's he doing?
We ought to get together sometime when we're not all busy.
There's no way we're gonna bounce before the festival, though. We'll stick around the next few days for that.
Good. You worked your butts off with the festival prep. Now's the time to reap your rewards.
I helped some too. I can't wait for it to get started.
I did a few things myself as well, so...
Oh, okay, yeah.
I guess I am a little
You can't
excited.
enter Calvard with Renee and the CID.
Couldn't hurt to see how much those kids took my coaching to heart.
Good morning, Van.
Oh, there you are.
Morning, Agnes. Oh, wow. Everyone's here already. Well, good morning to you all too.
Yeah, everyone's excitement for this thing might be a little contagious.
I take it you were able to finish everything in time?
For the most part, yes. There's still a little bit left to do, though. Well, Swin, Nadia, are you ready to go? Yes, ma'am. The kickoff rally sounds kind of boring, but I guess I'd better try to stick it out.
Yeah, I don't think you'll be getting out of that one. We'll be ready soon. Just give us a second.
I'm gonna head downstairs and get breakfast ready. If you want to grab a bite while you wait, feel free.
Yeah, we feel very safe right now. I don't know how to feel about that, though. Like, something has to go wrong, right? There's got to be something that leads us into Horizon, maybe?
Managing an Aramis school festival is all about stamina, and you won't last long on an empty stomach.
I guess you'd know better than anybody. Well, sure. I'll take you up on that.
What comes around goes around. We made it to the finale, though. Okay, festival doesn't start until 10 a.m. We've got some time to kill. The kids should be getting ready to leave soon. Maybe I'll go check in on them.
Agnes is downstairs having breakfast, and the others are probably in their rooms.
What about the garden?
Maybe I should make the rounds and see how they're all doing.
What about the garden? No new floors? No new outfits?
Okay, it's time for some fun! Ah, that's a pretty big haul.
Oh, these look new. Agnes old Calvard King dress. We don't have that. Real quick gotcha. With my like 10 billion rolls.
Okay, it's time for some fun. Here I go. Beginning analysis. Target on to the next. Target not done yet. Target not done yet. Target not done yet. Target not done. There you. Target not done yet. Target on to the next. On to the next. There you. Target on to the next. Target on to the next. It's reacting. Not done. There you. Target.
Yeah, I may have gone a little overboard on the garden. Okay, that usually when you get the rainbow and you don't really get anything besides skill stones, that's about where all the good rolls have gone. You just like confirm. Yeah, oh, we got a gem card for Ren.
I think I deserve a thank you.
Might have been everyone's gem card, I hope.
Anything you want?
Is there a way to check to see if we got, like, everyone? It looks like we did. They're all, like, marked.
Want a place
Alright,
to
and still,
chill?
like,
Then look no
60,000 gems to spend, too.
Let me know if you need anything, okay?
So, old Calvard Kingdom dress. And image cover. A, B, C, D, E, F. Wait, I only have 6 though. Can I see what they look like? Way to the waterfall. Malicious in the mirror. Urgent menace. I did see this one, which I remember from Reverie.
Thanks a bundle. Oh,
Is that a command
wanna
battle?
change the music? Request accepted.
Right, okay, I like this one. This one's, I like that guitar. This is a fun one.
Request accepted. Good choice. That one's a classic.
And then how about here? This is the new one we unlocked. Not the Mishi robot episode. Unfortunately, it is. I like Way to the Waterfall.
Playing it now.
And then last thing we got was this one, Crossing Casual Lines. Oh, dang. This was a fun one.
Request accepted. All charged and ready to go.
What do we get for activities? Virtual Simulator? Oh, Fishing Simulator. We'll check that out next time we come around in here. First things first, can I go buy a newspaper?
Not this way.
I can't. Okay. Well, maybe we'll handle all that on the next stream. Yeah, because we're just about time. Good time too. Managed to wrap up all of Act 3. Now next up, we can probably have like a ton of housekeeping for epilogue, finale. What comes around goes around chapter. But yeah, okay. That's pretty good. I'll leave the rest for, gosh, let me think. So I do have a schedule change that I have to do. I'll probably post the new schedule on Discord, but I am having to move some stuff around. Yeah, Kaino Kaseki stream next week. Yeah. That being said, though, for everyone who stopped by, from who stuck around, thank you. Always appreciate the company. GG's. I can't switch to reset, so we'll just have to settle for Van Face. Oh, wait, I didn't see the new outfit for Anyas. Old Calvard? Oh, that's cute. I like the beret. Yeah, I'll put her in that. Okay. Anyways, like I said, GG's. Thank you. Till next time. Peace.